Hope all are good. Today let we start SST chapter number 14, the Union Executive. So we will learn today about the Union Executive. तो इसमें क्या क्या आते हैं? Learning outcome, the President of India, the Prime Minister and the Council of Ministers, the Vice President of India. ठीक है, तो हम इसको बोल देंगे Union of Executive. The Union Executive is the second organ of the Government of India. It consists of the President, Vice President, the Prime Minister, the Council of Ministers, besides a large body of experts and administrative officials of the civil service. So the Union Executive implements the law made by the Parliament. किसके द्वारा बनते हैं लोग? Parliament के द्वारा. President of India. The President of India holds the highest office in the country. He is the chief executive or the head of the Indian Union. As India is a republic, the head of the state, i.e. the President, is also an elected person. So qualification for elections to the office of President, the candidate must have the following qualification. He should be a citizen of India. He should be 35 years age at the time of election. He should be qualified to be a member of the Lok Sabha. He should not hold any office of profit under the central or state government. If he should vacate such a post before seeking the election. The President cannot be a member of either the Parliament or a state legislature. If he is already a member and he is elected to the post of the President, he will have to vacate his seat. Election. The President is not elected in a direct election. He is elected indirectly by an electoral college which consists of elected members of the two houses of the Parliament and the state legislative assemblies. The election is held by a system of proportional representation, which means that each member of the electoral college has a definite number of votes. The number of votes given to the electors from each state depends upon the state's population. The total number of votes allotted to all the electors is approximately equal to the population of the country. The voting is by secret ballot. Term of office. The President of India is normally elected for 5 years. He can be re-elected for a second term. His office can fall vacant in case of his death, resignation, or impeachment. The President can be removed from his office for acting against the Constitution. So there is a special procedure called the impeachment for removing the President from his office. A resolution for impeachment is passed by the Parliament by 2/3 majority in the event of falling vacant of the office of the President. So the Vice President takes over the acting President. Presidents of Indian Union. Dr. Rajendra Prasad, Dr. S. Radhakrishnan, Dr. Zakir Hussain, V.V. Giri, Fakhruddin Ali Ahmad, Neelam Sanjeeva Reddy, Gyani Jail Singh, Shri R. Venkatraman, Dr. S.D. Sharma, Dr. K.R. Narayanan, APJ Abdul Kalam, Srimati Pratibha Patil, Pranab Mukherjee, Ramnath Kovind, and now she is कौन? द्रौपदी मुर्मू, जो अब तक हैं. Well, 222 से. Powers of the President. The President of India enjoys vast powers which are as follows. Executive powers. The President is the chief executive of the Indian Union. He appoints high officials of the executive. He appoints the Prime Minister, and with the latter's recommendation, the Council of Ministers, Governors of the States, Attorney General, the Comptroller and Auditor General. So the recruitment, governors and chief commissioners of the Union Territories, chairmen and members of Union Public Service Commission, chief justice and judges of the Supreme Court and High Courts. He is the supreme commander of the armed forces, and as such he appoints the chiefs of the 3 wings of the forces. So he sends and receives ambassadors. All treaties are signed in his name. Legislative powers. The President addresses the first session of the Parliament after the elections. He summons and progress the session of parliament. He can dissolve the parliament. No bill can become a law without his assent. He can issue ordinance when the parliament is not in session. Okay? His consent is required in the declaration of war. Judicial power. The president has the power to reduce the sentence or grant pardon on a mercy petition to any person sentenced by the courts. Financial powers. No budget can be introduced in the parliament without his recommendation. He can make advances out of the contingency fund of India to meet unforeseen expenditure. Constitutional emergency powers. The president has been given special power to meet an emergency. He can proclaim a state of emergency in the following condition. National emergency. When there is a danger of foreign aggression or danger to the peace and security of the country because of a civil war. So, insurgency, etc. Article 352. Okay. Number 2, constitutional emergency. When the constitutional machinery in a state has broken down and political uncertainty prevails, Article 356. Financial emergency. Where there is a setback to the financial stability or credit feasibility in the country, Article 360. In such case, the president can reduce the salaries of government employees. When the constitutional machinery of any particular state break down, the president on the advice of the governor impose president's rule in the states initially for 6 months, which may be extended up to 2 years in all. Actual position of the president. The foreign account of the powers of the president gives an impression that he has vast power. In fact, he merely acts only on the advice of the Prime Minister. All his powers in reality are exercised by the Prime Minister and his Council of Ministers. So the president functions only as a nominal head. It is because our Constitution has established a parliamentary form of government in the country. Under this political system, the Prime Minister and his Council of Ministers are responsible to the Parliament. However, the office of the President enjoys great prestige and dignity. So, he is the first citizen of India and represents the nation on all ceremonial occasions. The Vice President of India. The Constitution provides for the office of the Vice President of India as well. A candidate to the office of the Vice President must possess the same qualifications as are essential for the office of the President. Election. The Vice President of India is elected by both the houses of the Parliament. Members of the state legislatures do not take part in his election. So the procedure for his election consists of a secret ballot, proportional representation, and single transferable vote. An absolute majority of the votes polled is required for the election of the Vice President. Now functions. The Vice President acts as the chairman or presiding officer of the Rajya Sabha and conducts its proceeding. He acts as the President of India. When the office of the President falls vacant, Shri V.V. Giri acted as the President after the death of President Zakir Hussain in 1969. And Shri B.D. Chatty served as the acting president following the death of President Fakhruddin Ali Ahmad in 1977. So the Vice President can officiate as the President for no more 6 months. The Prime Minister and the Council of Ministers. The President appoints the leader of the party enjoying the majority in the Lok Sabha as the Prime Minister. If there is no single party having a majority, then 2 or more parties may join together and elect a leader. Such as government is called a coalition government. The leader thus chosen is appointed as the Prime Minister, and his Council of Ministers is the most powerful body of the Union government. The Prime Minister is the real head of the government. So he appoints and dismisses the ministers and coordinates their work. So the President exercises his powers on the advice of the Prime Minister, who act as a link between the President and the people. So the Prime Minister is not only the leader of the cabinet, he is also the leader of the Parliament. All important announcements regarding national policy are made in Parliament by the Prime Minister. So the responsibility of the success of failure of the government lies on him. Term of office. As per the constitution, the Prime Minister and his Council of Ministers hold office at the pleasure of the President. In practice, however, they remain in office as long as they enjoy the majority support in the House, यानी कि लोक सभा. Functions. In his capacity of the head of the government, the Prime Minister manages all the internal and external affairs of the country. So he discharges the following duties. He prepares the list of the members of the Council of Ministers and allocates their portfolios. Number 2, supervises the working of all the ministers and advises them. If necessary, thus he coordinates various ministries for the smooth working of the administration. So he is the chief spokesman of the government. He is the leader of the Lok Sabha. He presides over the meetings of the cabinet as well as the Council of Ministers. He can take the erring ministers to ask. He advises the President on various important appointments. Example, judges of the Supreme Court, governors, ambassadors, etc. He also advised the President to summon, prorogue or dissolve the Lok Sabha. He serves as a link between the President and the Council of Ministers. Prime Ministers of India. Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, 15 August 1947. Shri Gulzari Lal Nanda, 27 May 1964. Shri Lal Bahadur Shastri, 9 June 1964. Shri Gulzari Lal Nanda, again 11 January 1966. Shrimati Indira Gandhi, 1966. Shri Morarji Desai, 1977. Chaudhary Charan Singh, 1979. And Shrimati Indira Gandhi again, 1980. Rajiv Gandhi, 1984. VP Singh, 1989. Chandrasekhar, 1990. PV Narasimha Rao, 1991. Shri Atal Bihari Vajpayee, 1996. Shri H.D. Devgoda, 1996. Shri I.K. Gujral, 1997. Atal Bihari Vajpayee, 1998. And Manmohan Singh, 2004. And after that, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2009 to 14. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. और अब कौन है 2014 से लेके नहीं 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 तक तो रहे मनमोहन सिंह. आफ्टर दैट 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. उसके बाद से 2014 से लेके और 25 तक कौन है? श्री नरेंद्र मोदी. काउंसिल ऑफ मिनिस्टर. The Council of Ministers comprise 3 categories of minister. Number 1, cabinet minister, 2 ministers of state, deputy ministers. So the cabinet ministers are of the highest rank and they are given charge of independent departments or portfolios like finance, defense, home, industry, railway, etc. A minister of state may also be given independent charge of a department. So the deputy ministers help the cabinet ministers and the ministers of state. Principle of collective responsibility. The Council of Ministers work as a team with the Prime Minister as its leader. It works on the principle of collective responsibility. It means that each minister is responsible for any decision taken by the Prime Minister. The Council of Ministers is collectively answerable to the Parliament for the actions of the government. If a vote of no confidence is passed against the Prime Minister, it amounts to a vote of no confidence against the entire Council of Ministers. Similarly, if a bill introduced by a minister is rejected by the Lok Sabha, it is considered to be a vote of no confidence in the ministerial team and the entire team has to resign. So the ministers may have differences of opinions, but they cannot express these openly. All of them are expected to work in close cooperation. They swim or sink together. This fact is known as the principle of collective responsibility. Okay, the chapter is end here. All topics are covered in this chapter. I hope you all are very well understand this chapter. Okay, so we will meet you the next class.